I'm sorry to report that we've had a little setback with the big red truck. Let me show you what's going on. As you can see, there's an alternator missing right there. And down there where that 370 Mechman was. Yes, we had to take them off. We decided before we put this all together, we came out here on Sunday night to start running all the lines, right? All the cable. And we actually had the wherewithal to decide to check every one of these alternators individually off a freestanding battery, not off the stock system or anything like that that might be tied, because we wanted to see what volts each alternator was putting out. And these four on the top were brand new, never used. The Mechman down there, 22 had on his other truck, used it for maybe a year, 9 months, something like that. So we assumed they would all work, but we certainly wanted to check them all because we know that 64 pill that's going in this truck is going to need all the juice it can get. So sure enough, this number 2 alternator, which is a 320, would not ignite. And the 370 Mechman down there, that's no longer there right now, would not ignite. And basically what we did to get them to ignite, see all these alternators we have built-in regulators, so they're self-igniting. So all you have to do is put power to it and then it goes on. And then you can adjust the voltage up to like 15 volts with this little set screw that's down in there. So we would just take the cable, run it down to this battery here, and we would hook it to the positive. Where's my little meter? Here it is. We'd put the little voltmeter on the battery, so it's showing like 11 volts, you know, because the battery hasn't been charged. We'd hook the alternator to the positive, and we watch the volts go up to like 14.8, which is what we have them set at. So that's how we tested them. And lo and behold, number 2 alternator would not ignite, and the Mechman 370 would not ignite. The good news is, this is Wednesday. 22 took them to the shop today. They've been tested. Both alternators are good. They're not blowing up or anything like that. Turns out the Mechman 370 down there, we couldn't remember, but it needs to be ignited. It's not a self-igniting. So we're having that changed to self-igniting. And this big 320 up here, it did not come with a built-in regulator. It came with a full field on-off type thing. And basically it just wasn't hooked up right. So there's nothing wrong with the alternator. Like these 3 alternators here, if you take this regulator off, there's 2 wires coming from the stator that hook to this regulator. This one didn't have the wires coming from the stator, so I think the guys just got to open it up, run the wires, probably hook it up to the regulator, and we're back in business. So it should be minimal cost. We think they'll be ready tomorrow. As you can see, we got a lot of cables to run. We got a lot of grounding stuff to do, so we've got a little ways to go, but that's our setback for now. Hopefully by the end of the week, by Saturday or something, she'll be running again and the cables will be run. That's all for now.